When I feel stressed, overwhelmed, or anxious, there's one thing that functions as a quick reset button for my mind, for my emotions, for my body, and that is being out here in the forest. I have quite a demanding job with a lot of deadlines and tasks that needs to be done, and in my spare time I have a lot of other activities that needs planning and executing, and that's the way I like it. With my ADHD brain, I kind of like being occupied a lot of the time, feeling productive and creative and so on. But sometimes it's just too much, and I need to take a break. And then that's the perfect way to take a break for me, is being out in nature. And I live in a small house very close to a forest, so it's a conscious choice, of course, to live in such a place, because I need to just be able to walk out the door and go into the forest, or go to a lake, or something. And so what happens when I'm in the forest? It's like, I've tried meditation, for instance. You're supposed to sit still in a silent room and just focus on your breathing. And for me, it's quite difficult, because if there's total silence, my mind starts to race. I start to dwell on thoughts and have a really hard time focusing. There's some flies here also. But in the forest it's different, because there are so much stimuli. I can hear the birds, I can hear the wind in the trees, I have the smells of the forest, and the beauty, the visual beauty of the forest. It's so much to take in. So for me, that is my kind of meditation, because the difference between the stimuli at work or in my other activities, that's more of an intellectual stimuli, and also connected with a lot of demands to produce or to deliver and to perform in different ways. But in the forest, it's just taking it in. It's just receiving a lot of stimuli. It's like, and it helps my mind to focus. I become instantly much calmer, in a much better mood, and just relaxed in a way that I hardly am in any other setting. And this, of course, has been something that I've used all my life. Just recently I heard, well, not recently, a couple of years ago, I heard about this concept of forest bathing from the Japanese Shinrin-yoku, which means that you immerse yourself in the forest as a form of medicine or stress relief. And it really resonated with me, of course, because that's what I've always done. Whenever I felt bad about something, or whenever I'm stressed, I just need to bathe in the forest for a while. And then everything becomes clearer, calmer, more focused, and I can just relax. So when I'm in the forest, I can let go of all the demands, of all the deadlines, of all the tasks, and just be. And I don't know what it's like for a neurotypical person, but for me, that is quite difficult to achieve in any other setting. At least without medicine or other artificial ways. But being in the forest gives me that for free. A couple of weeks ago I heard about this theory or hypothesis about the human evolution and the hunter-gatherer societies that we were 10,000 years ago, and that maybe in this type of society it was beneficial to have ADHD, because it was beneficial as a hunter to be like constantly scanning your surroundings, being constantly vigilant to dangers, being able to think outside the box and quickly adapt to changes in the environment, and also the ability to hyper-focus, which is quite common for people with ADHD. And I think that I don't think there's any like scientific proof that this was the case, but I found it to be a very interesting hypothesis or theory because it really resonated with me as a person with ADHD. Because I always feel at home in nature. I always feel that when I'm in the forest or by water, that's when I can relax. That's where I can be myself and just thrive in a way. My mind can suddenly focus much better than in an open office landscape with a million things happening. In the forest, I just am myself. I can just be. And this theory about human evolution kind of made sense for me. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's correct or if it's just like a wild theory or so, but it really resonated with me. Because whenever, as I said before, whenever I feel overwhelmed or stressed, I just go out in nature. I find myself, I can recenter myself, my emotions, and my mind. And yeah, it was a bit rambling this maybe, but there you go. How about you? Do you have a favorite trick to calm yourself down or find focus or find peace? For me it's the forest. Maybe for you it's something else. You can leave a comment and tell me your story. My name is Johan, and if you find this valuable, you can hit subscribe and get the next video or whatever. Yeah, I'm going to keep walking now. Okay, bye.